what's poppin'? This your boy Jay the Comedian. What a beautiful rainy day, right? Anyway, how y'all doing today? I'm doing pretty good this morning on the way to work. But I wanted to talk to you today about Scooby Doo and the Mystery Crew. I might be dating myself, but I used to watch Scooby Doo when I was little. I used to have to sneak and do it because my parents were Jehovah Witnesses and they felt that this cartoon was demonized. So they're idiots. Anyway, Scooby Doo and the Mystery Crew would go around solving mysteries about ghosts and ghouls. You know what I mean? It was a dumb show, but I enjoyed it. I mean, how many times can you catch a ghost and it turned out to be a human before you realize, hey, maybe not all these ghosts are really ghosts. Maybe most of them are really humans dressed as ghosts. You know what I'm saying? And these wasn't even like the smartest humans in the world. Like usually it was some real estate agent or investment property owner and they were trying to kick somebody out. And instead of like evicting them like a normal adult human being would do, they thought, hi, how about I dress up as a ghost or a ghoul and scare them out? Ooh, get out of my property. You're causing the rent to drop. I mean, I'm a scary ghoul. You know, like, it was dumb. But it was funny. It was a little funny to watch them all, like, track these ghouls down. Because, you know, Scooby was always, oh, I'm scared, Shaggy. What are we going to do, Shaggy? And Shaggy was, oh, Scooby Doo, I don't know what to do. I might have got them voices mixed up. But Shaggy would be like, okay, Scooby Doo, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you a Scooby snack, and then we're gonna catch this ghoul. And then somehow by giving Scooby a Scooby snack, Scooby will be all happy and stuff, and somehow the scary ghoul will get kicked in the nuts. And instead of being like, ooh, the ghoul will be like, ah, my ghost nuts. And he'll bend over and he'll, like, you know, fall over to the ground. And then the entire Mystery Crew will pull up in the mystery wagon, you know. They all hop out. Oh, man, we got the ghost. Let's tie him up. And they always, like, tied them up, like, real crazy. I don't even know why they was out there catching people. You know, it's like some real snitch type stuff to do. Like, you just randomly catching people for no reason and reporting them to the police. But anyway, I digress. They take the person, the ghoul, the scary ghoul, and they tie him up. And then they rip the mask off, and they're like, oh, you're not a scary ghoul. You're old man Charlie from the real estate office. And old man Charlie would be like, ah, I can't believe you got me. I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddlesome Caucasian people. And you know, there wasn't no black people in the mystery van squad. I don't know why either. Why y'all ain't had no black people on there, man? The only brown person was Scooby Doo, and he was a dog. Yeah, they were racist. Okay, I don't know. But the bigger point is that people were actually listening to the ghosts. The ghosts would be like, don't come to our property or get out of here. We're trying to sell it for a low interest rate. And the people would be like, oh my God, a scary ghost. And they'd leave the property, right? And it took some other people to actually look at the evidence, track the evidence, and find out that it wasn't a scary ghost at all. It was just some goofy old man who didn't want to evict somebody and thought it was better to scare him away. It was pretty dumb. But it reminds me of a certain organization that I talk about all the time. Because the evidence is there. And it take us apostate mystery van Scooby Doo people to find it. Because if the people that were getting scared of the ghosts could just look theirself, they could find it. But they don't want to, because they rather just go with what the ghosts say, you know? But if they would look and follow the evidence, they could tie that ghost up, rip the mask off, and find Toni Morris up under there with 2 pints of whiskey. Oh, I'm being generous. You know, Tony had way more than 2 pints of whiskey on him, boy. Anyway, the point is this. The evidence is the Bible that you believe in. I don't believe in it personally, but if you believe in the Bible, and you believe in the things in the Bible, and you believe that we were supposed to follow the example of Jesus, things start to get really simple. The evidence doesn't lead to some ghoulish ghoul. The evidence leads to some man-made religion. Let's look at that for a second. Let's follow Jesus' example. Well, what is Jesus' example? First, Jesus got baptized when he was 30. Now, the Jehovah Witnesses say, wait till you're 30 to get baptized, because that's usually the point in life when you're most capable of making lifetime decisions? Or do they say, no, get baptized as young as possible. The end is right around the corner. Because most people that get baptized as young as possible, just like me, they still waiting for that end. It ain't there. And if they would have just followed Jesus' example, they would have either gotten baptized at an age where they could make better decisions, or they wouldn't have gotten baptized at all. I'm just saying. These are good things that we should have followed if we were to follow Jesus' example. And another thing, I'm still trying to figure out who Jesus shunned. Who did Jesus disfellowship? I mean, Judas was literally eating at the last meal, and he knew what he was about to do to Jesus. And Jesus knew what he was about to do to him. And did he stop him? Did he say, hey, no, I don't want to be around you. You snitched on me, bro. Nah. Jesus ain't do that. According to the Bible, Jesus was like, brother, it's all good. This had to happen. It's all good. If Judas was a Jehovah Witness, you've been disfellowshipped for that. Wait a second. Wait a minute. You're the reason Jesus is dead? We're going to form a judicial committee on Judas, and then we're going to get him out of there. Because I don't remember Judas repenting. I don't remember Judas repenting at all. He took that sack of gold or something like that they gave him, and he pimped on up out of there. Appreciate it, Roman soldiers. Just don't hit his face none, okay? Like, Judas didn't care. Judas got up out of there, man. And them other apostles was doing bad stuff too. Did Jesus disfellowship or shun any of them? No. If we're to follow Jesus' example, I remember them specifically saying Jesus sat down with the tax collectors, right? The tax collectors didn't nobody like them. People did actively try to avoid them. But no, Jesus was like, man, y'all cool. You remember the example I gave a couple days ago about the lady who had the never-ending period? People weren't even supposed to touch her. And she was out there touching folks in crowds and whatnot. Jesus was supposed to be like, ew, don't touch me, lady, that's disgusting. You and your periodical? Don't even touch me, lady. But he didn't do that. He was like, you know what? Because you had faith, you have been healed. So really, all you need is faith. And if you got that, there's a plenty of disfellowship people who have faith. But they shun them anyway. Y'all made up this new shunning thing. I don't remember Jesus doing that to nobody. So, if you look at the evidence, does that evidence lead to God's organization? Or does it lead to a man-made organization? I mean, it's very simple. It's not hard. You know what? I think there was one group of people that Jesus said, get away from me. It was only one group. I believe they were false prophets. Yeah, those people that kept saying they were with God and they knew God, and God is the homeboy. We grew up back in the 60s together. He used to play darts with me, and yeah, we was cool as hell. Jesus was like, bruh, I don't know you, bruh. Get away from me, you workers of lawlessness. That's the only people I remember him saying, get away from me. Oh, and the people who were inside of God's house, like selling things, yeah, he turned those tables over. Kind of like jw.org, you know? I think Jesus would go to their website and be like, what is this? Y'all using God's name for this? And he'll flip the internet over. You know, Jesus, he ain't like tables too much. He flipped them tables over. I don't care what you had on them. They were selling all them bootleg DVDs and old Mariah Carey CDs and whatnot. Jesus say, this ain't even the good stuff. And he'll flip the table over. Yeah, man, Jesus didn't like false prophets. And he didn't like people using God's name to profit or using God's temple to profit. Those are two things that he didn't like specifically. And the Jehovah's Witnesses are guilty of those two things. False prophecy and purchasing, or not purchasing, but profiting off the religion. Yeah, Jesus came back right now. I don't know you, you workers of lawlessness. Get away from me before I steal off one of y'all. That would be Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Jesus would not be cool with the JWs. But anyway, that's just my little silly opinion. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making any sense to y'all. Y'all let me know. Alright? I'm making sense. I know. Alright, I'm going ahead and finish this little wet trip to work, and I will see you guys later, alright? Holla Chiguala. Deuces.